My name is Paul Roth. I live in Los Angeles, and this is Paul and YouTube in the morning. Happy Thursday. It is still damn early, and I also didn't get very good sleep last night. Let's switch over from my dog to me. It's me. Hi. And just check to see if there's anybody joining us in the chats. Okay. Spoo joins us and asks, is it just me or are these getting earlier? It feels like it. It feels like it. But I'm going to try to stick with the 7 a.m. 7 a.m. time for me. Although it's 4 p.m. at Spoo's time. Hilarious. I'm going to jump right into my dislikes. Katrina is also in the chat and says, I've been awake for 4 hours now, and I still think this is too early. Yeah. I'm going to go right into my dislikes. I dislike that most social media platforms are so hungry for clicks and views, they make it easy for assholes to make new accounts to harass people and impersonate them. Relatively speaking, Facebook and YouTube might actually be the best at preventing this. Twitter is awful. Instagram is the worst. We'll see if Twitter's alleged improvements help that. As usual, if you have any questions for me, feel free to ask them in the chat. I'm going to move on to my likes. The largest IKEA in the United States just opened yesterday in Burbank, California. Burbank, near where I live. There's a link to the article about that in the description of this video. I'm going to go visit it soon. What else do I like? I also like that Rosiana Rojas made art that said persisterhood and shared it on Twitter. There's a link to that in the description of this video as well. I saw the trailer for the upcoming DC animated film Teen Titans: The Judas Contract. It just came out. It looks pretty cool. It's still in that weird, dark New 52 feel of things, I guess. Not my favorite, but I'll probably check it out. A link to that is Googleable. And my last like for today, Netflix is making Kate McKinnon the new Miss Frizzle on their Magic School Bus reboot, and yay! Oh, I hope she dresses up like Holtzman. Link to an article about that in the description of this video as well. I realized as I put up captions for these shows, I say do-do-do-do and other weasel transition phrases a lot. So I am purposefully trying not to do those things today. Let's see. I also say let's see and let's see here all the time. I'm going to say that I don't have anything for learning today and move to helping instead. My helping segment, I donated a tiny bit, a tiny bit to Chelsea Manning's Welcome Home GoFundMe. You can help her out too by going to that GoFundMe and donating what you can. There's a link to that in the description of this video. In the chat, Katrina says, Kate McKinnon is perfect for Miss Frizzle. Yes, I hope we see more of the Miss Frizzle who wore like a motorcycle jacket and goggles all the time. We are also joined by Mandy S. Hi, Mandy, who says, between a Magic School Bus reboot and Bill Nye having a new show out, I feel like a kid in the early 90s again. So great. I think I'm not allowed to disclose what I saw, but I got to attend a recording of Bill Nye Saves the World. I went with Rachel, and it was great. It was fun. I'm really looking forward to seeing all the episodes on Netflix. One of the perks of living in LA, you get to go to stuff. Updates. If it feels like this is going to be a short episode, yes. Updates. I've been clearing out my apartment of stuff. You can kind of, like, I've got my ladder here. I've got a bunch of Well, I guess you can't see them, but I've got, yeah, here it is. A bunch of trash bags over here. I'm shoving things in the trash bags and putting them out into the hallway labeled with my information so that the fumigation of my apartment can happen. Yay. It feels like I'm moving out, but to nowhere, which makes me a little sad. I know it's temporary, though. Plans. I'm going to hang out with my friend Rachel today for some amount of time. I don't know how long. Tomorrow, I will have a guest on this show. It will be Nerali, Fireword Sparkler. Tune in for that. Same bat time, same bat channel. Monday, I'll have a guest of Kathy Trihart. Kathy will be joining me on Monday. Tune in for that. And then on Tuesday, Emma Tobias, aka Emmers on Twitter, will be joining me to be my guest. All the guest stars. This is great. If you are watching this video and you want to be a guest on the show, please let me know. Whew. And we are already approaching the end of this tiny show today. And how do you feel about that, Drew? She feels all right about it. She looks sad from that angle, but she's fine. She might be a little bit cold because the window's open. As I go out, I'm going to tweet to you, as I prepare to finish this episode, I'm going to share with you something I saw on Twitter. Summer Brennan tweeted, "Resistance isn't just about losing." I messed that up horribly. Let me try it again. Summer Brennan tweeted, "Resistance isn't just about winning battles. It's exhausting the resources of your opponents while you lose until balance shifts and you can start to win." That is a very important thing for all of us to know. In the chat, Katrina says, "Everything is so nice and planned out, and I'm so happy people are going to be guests, and I get to see all of these people." You've done a great job of saying everything that I would think if I were watching this episode. Let's switch over to the dog cam to take us out. Here on the end screen, once this video is finished being processed, you can click on the link in the lower right to join my Patreon and support me with monthly donations. You can click on my face in the lower left. Wait, do I have it backwards? I have that backwards. Lower left, Patreon. Lower right is my link to subscribe to my channel. And as I say at the end of all my videos, tomorrow will be even better.